Good evening, and I want to welcome you to Tea Time with the Wildman, but there has been a slight change. So as know, with the podcast that DJ and I have, I usually go by the moniker Wildman. Yes, I'm a little bit of a wild card, you could say. But let's get it so we're not right there in the face. I'm still working. Oh, there you go. All right. So I read into a couple things, and being as that I want to be professional, I want to come at you in a way where you feel I'm approachable, okay? Where that you feel that you can ask me. Well, some crazy dude named the Wildman, and not so much from the research I've done with everything. Yes, it's fun. It gets me out there, and I also looked, and there are a couple other people around, at least just several of the states with the moniker the Wild Man, usually followed by their name, the Wild Man, such and such. So, because I want to be professional, because I am trying to turn this into a brand, because I want this to be synonymous with forging a better you, with you being better than you were the day before, I'm going to go with something that a lot of people call me when I go out. It's usually strangers. It's not people I know. But I'm going to go by Coach B, because I am looking into behavioral coaching. For those of you that don't know, I've talked to a few before about that. I've seen a lot of things about that. And in turn, instead of like a life coach, it's kind of along that, at least so far with the research I've done. But it's more about the way you react to things, the way you attack an obstacle, the way you broach an obstacle, the way you broach a problem. I like to attack the problem. First you think, and then if need be, then you judo chop. Okay, so I'm going with Coach B, or just boss. When I'm always out, because of the way I hold myself, I don't try to be cock of the walk. I'm just confident, a little crazy, but I'm always with the button ups. I always look like I'm the boss, or a boss, not the boss. So now it's going to be tea time with the boss. He settles in at night, contemplating the possibilities of tomorrow. What's my next move? What's my next step? Tonight it's caramel, black tea caramel with a little bit of hazelnut creamer in there. But so tonight's episode of Tea Time with the Boss, or Coach B, okay, is we've heard it here and there about how women have always normally, I mean, it's not that they have somewhere to go, they have people to talk to, but men, we don't. So this tea time is more about like those people that are always out there to help their friends, family, whatever, always out to help somebody. Yet when they need help, it's like we're in a cave and you can't see anything. And it's an airtight cave because you can yell, you can anything, and no one's around. You could let off a nuclear bomb, but you can't find anybody when you need help. Okay? That's what this is. This is more of a, why aren't we normalizing that men need people that we could talk to? Why? Why are we still shaming? Now, I know there's a little bit into, like, I've been seeing a lot of things where women shouldn't be downgrading or degrading other women. You should be lifting each other up. Well, it's the same thing with us guys. Okay? Excuse me. we too should be lifting each other up. Nobody should be, oh, this guy asked for help, he's a pussy. Okay? There shouldn't be any of that. All right? At all. It's ridiculous. And what, it makes you feel good for half a minute, and then you're moved on because obviously you got a small brain and you don't know what the hell to do with your life if you're acting like that. Okay? So let's change it. Let's normalize maybe a number. I know they have like suicide hotlines, but we're not there yet. We're not thinking about contemplating suicide. We got something we want to talk about. Let's talk. Okay? Let's talk. Let's give a spot to those people that are always there for everyone. Always. And I mean, there isn't a... Okay, so out of 10 times, these people are there for you 15. Okay? They're always there. Whenever you need someone, they're there. Okay? But yeah, when they need help, I mean, God forbid you ask. So, as was said before, with the changes, I want to know why. Why? You know, why we do this. Why we feel to normalize everything that's just negative and condescending and cuts everyone down. Why is that the normal thing? And not that I say I like... all music is good. Music doesn't make anybody do anything. I understand you feed into a way and people produce more records. Yes, I do have an issue with that one song. I think they actually... I think they're not, you know, I don't want to come off like I'm attacking people, but the song, Leave Your Man at Home. There's a bunch of guys who will buy you drinks and whatnot. Do all you got to do is shake your, you know, that they'll buy you drinks. Doesn't mean you leave your man at home. They got money. I don't understand that. Yet we praise that stuff. Okay, the song, Can You Pay My Telephone Bills? Can You Pay My Automobiles? We're praising in the same time, in the same breath that we're telling women, if the guy can't pay your mortgage, your car, your phone, and pay all your bills, he's shit. And at the same time, we're also telling guys, well, if you can't do this for the woman, you're shit. And yet we're normalizing this. And again, this has nothing to do with any differences there might be in culture or anything like that. This is all about what we choose to normalize, what we choose to accept as humans. This is human decency. This is how humans should act. Really? And we play into this, and people have the nerve, well, if you can't do this, get to stepping then. I have no reason. If that's all I'm there for, or that's what you need, then go find somebody else. Because I'm sure there is some other dumb schmo out there that's willing to drop stacks on you for a night or a day, a night or two's worth of pleasure, and then bounce to some other cat because you bored the shit out of them. You know, I'm finding trouble to understand. I'm having trouble in understanding why we normalize these type of actions, you know, and why two wrongs don't make a right. Sorry, I might have the ADHD. I might, you know, but I'm working on things. So I understand women went through what they did. They were treated like shit. But now it's like, we're the roles are reversed. And the whole thing brought up about two wrongs don't make a right. So now you just want to be just as petty as the guys that back in the days used to be. I don't, you know, not to bring up a sexist thing, but kind of sort of. It's like, why don't you strive to be better? You know, which is why I felt, in my opinion, that this was a good one. because it ties into everything. I mean, the tea time's it's not the part of it's part of the podcast. It's an extension of the Forge 2.0 podcast. It's where you get to meet your in depths with your hosts. You get just a little glimpse, into their minds. Okay, because as I spoke earlier on the podcast, it's sometimes difficult. I find it sometimes to be myself and yet to forge my brand, because I want my brand. Okay, I want my brand. It's still hard to make that fist. I can't. But I want my brand to be synonymous, okay, with a better version, a better you, being better than you were tomorrow. So we step back, and that's why like this little excerpt here, okay, is just parts of me things that I think of, and I wonder why. And I watch all these TikToks, and I understand everybody has freedom of speech. I'm not saying we don't, but excuse me. What happened? What happened to human decency? What happened to it? I mean, honestly, where did it go? Is it so wrong? Do you think that if you're nice to people, genuinely nice, or your friends are going to hate you? I'm just saying. I'm throwing it out there. Okay? Do you think that if I help somebody, I'm going to lose my friends? I'm going to lose my standing in society because I help someone? What's going through your mind when somebody's doing something to make themselves feel better? They're not hurting anybody, okay? Why? I mean, I've caught myself sometimes. People have done some weird things on odd things, goofy things on TikTok or whatnot, or Instagram or Twitter. I'm still looking into the Snapchat, but yeah, looking into Snapchat like I'm trying to build the web page for the Forge 2.0. I think I might have narrowed it down to a place that will help me do it by myself, where I don't have to pay an arm and a leg. Maybe. Hold on. Fingers crossed. But brain fart. I don't see what's wrong with being good. I don't see what's wrong with wanting to better yourself. What's wrong with, I'm getting better. Hey, buddy, what do you think of this? Oh, wow. Helping him out, your buddy. Then he in return helps somebody else. That whole, what is it? Pay it forward. I think it is. Where you pick up somebody's order or something like you're in a drive-thru. What happened to that? Why isn't that celebrated versus, if you can't pay all my bills, you're a piece of shit, and you're trying to do something and have fun in your life, you're a piece of shit, or you're a fat ass, or let me be condescending, let me demean you in some type of way. Okay, it's and going along with that, and about people being demeaned and people that are trying to just do fun things and get online, because online we can reach people. We can be funny, we can make friends across the sea, and it's just it's I don't understand why it's looked down upon, and I find it hard because I'm trying to manifest goodness. Money flows to me even when I'm not trying to make it. It just finds me. Things like that. I'm going to help this one. I'm going to help that one. Money this. And in the manifesting, and they say when you put out into the universe, it comes back. So I try to put out good. Okay, I do. And 9 times out of 10, I'm spot. Boom, 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 bam. It's a 3-hit combo, and I'm good. But there's that one time where somebody comes, and it's just like, why were you born? And that rage hits me. Now people, nobody can say, I have issues, because I don't. Because if I'm out in my car It's in the confines of the car. Okay? I talk it out, and boom, I'm done. By the time I get out of the car, it's gone. There's it's not lingering. There's no resentment. There's no nothing. There's no regret. I didn't go over to the guy and smash their head or anything. No, I'm good. I worked through it. I'm bad. I'm all right. Yes, for a few seconds, I allowed somebody to live because they were in control of how I reacted. Granted, I feel it's different when you have kids. As part of whatever issue or situation, if you have your kids with you, that's different. I don't care what the universe wants. If you do something with the kids, I'm going to turn into that werewolf of Van Helsing, and it's on. Okay? But, Lucifer. And I'm coming at you. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. When it comes to that, that's where you draw the line. There is no more human decency when kids are involved. Or women. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm a big proponent. Women shouldn't have to, fear about walking around. That's a whole nother talk that we're going to have at another tea time with the boss. It's catchy. Maybe we'll do tea time with the boss and then Coach B when I do the Forge 2.0 podcast, so this way I'm coming at somebody more presentable, more professional. Sorry, not presentable, professional, a little bit more. Maybe you feel that I'm more approachable. Oh, Coach B, what's up? Because I'm looking into this behavioral coaching. Okay. I think that's how it's going to be. I'll be the boss for the tea time and Coach B for the Forge 2.0. Anyways, I had a great workout the other day. It was good stuff, First time in 10 weeks. Oh, my God, let me tell you. And I focused it was bad. Focused on buys. Oh, my God, my arms are killing me. Feel like tight. But anyways, I digress. I'm doing research of how to normalize things. How can I get that movement going? Okay, let's normalize this. Let's normalize, being positive. Let's normalize, helping people. Being a better person. Let's normalize that instead of the negative things. I've been jumping on a little more on my Instagram. I know I was gone for a little bit. Life kind of just trying to research stuff over here to bring this podcast, make this happen. Jumped a few more on TikTok. I've been looking into that. Still haven't. I think I got it. I think I do. I have used a couple of their sounds. It was pretty funny. I've got to figure out, though, how to reach out, because I'm not going to. It's not sexist, okay? But I do think when it comes to gaining followers, if you're not a rapper, basketball player, football, or movie actor, actress, the next down is just women across the board. I mean, you got a nice rack. You can use your assets, and in my opinion, you guys can get followers easier because, well, guys, we see that. Yeah, we're liking everything, Girls, nowadays, because it's not taboo anymore, and it should be fully acceptable or accepted, because women are right there. Oh my God, look at that ass. Even with the couples, some of the times, or not from what I see, what I hear, like people talking, it's the woman of the couple is going, honey, look at that ass. I find that hilarious, So, but no, that's the thing. That's just, I wanna. Let's normalize the positivity, okay? The positive. Normalize lifting each other up, okay? It does. It blows my mind. I don't know, and I work on it up here because I want that brand, because I'm trying to form that brand to be synonymous, with positivity, with being better, a better version, living. And it's hard with that manifestation and that mindset. Is I got a mindset, I'm doing this, and then I know you hear those key people, those, Bruce Lee, Muhammad, Martin Luther King Jr. What are a couple other ones? Those are the ones I know their names. The big ones that I remember them saying it. Not to allow people, or one way, shape, or form, they've said this, not to allow people to live up here. When someone else can dictate your reaction, your emotions, they've won. So I have to work on that. It's a progress. It's a journey. I'm on the journey. It's all right. It's going to come out. Everything's going to be all right. I feel it is. I do feel it is. No matter how much negativity you're surrounded with, or that you have to push or punch or walk through or fight through. That's another reason why I wanted to bring this up, because of the negativity that's out there. I'm a very positive, guy. Very positive. Always, let's do this. Yeah. But at the same time, I do use a lot of mental strength to keep up my shields so that I don't fall prey or become susceptible to the negativity, to feed into it, because it is so easy to feed into the negativity that's all around. Okay, it's extremely easy, and it's all it takes is, what? I mean, yes, I have a fuck it attitude, okay? Not to be unprofessional. I'm still reaching out, but I can act civil. I can be civil, I guess, is the word I'm thinking of. I can do that, but it is so easy to just go, you know what? Fudge it all. Fudge it. Fudge this, fudge that, definitely fudge you. And just turn where there's that line between a decent human and not so decent. It's very fine, and it's hard, because most of the time it's easier to be on the other side. It's much easier. Living a guilt-free, you don't care, do whatever. It's difficult. A better builder of character, if you will, on this side, on being decent, being a human, not allowing the beast within to just say, all right, this is how it is now. I mean, even I'm sitting there thinking, and everybody says you have an animal inside, a certain one, blah, blah, blah. Well, they say you have two wolves, but whatever. Your animal inside, depending on how you stay good or evil, whatever it is, and it's sometimes I feel them beating at the, just beating. That's a reason why I speak my mind. That's the reason why I don't turn the other cheek. Okay? When I was going through a Catholic school, there was no turning the cheek. I didn't turn the cheek. The priests thought it was funny because I was never, only a few times I used this. Okay, that was when I was older, when I started getting slightly older, this would have been 7th, 8th grade. Yes. That I started thinking, and I started posing questions, and I realized and found out that I could pose questions that could take somebody that felt 10 feet tall and bulletproof and bring them right down to they were this tall. And I was, and I came through that, and I was like, okay, so maybe that's the way I should go about this, and being a better person is to use this first and stop using this. I mean, I grew up, to be honest, my mother and I didn't think, even though she probably won't remember now, I think God love her. Anyways, we didn't think I was going to make it past my 21st birthday. Well, make it to my 21st birthday, let alone past it. Okay, because there was a lot. There was a lot of fighting, just a lot. It seemed almost every day. Yeah. But anyways, I'm regretting it. I made a lot of friends because back in those times you got in a fight, you usually made friends. But we fought nonetheless. So your experiences, they say that dictate, they change, they force, they mold who you're going to become, which is all I agree with and understandable. I'm maybe finding it hard to manifest what I want, to put those good. I feel, even though I put out the positive, I put out, money flows to me even when I'm not working for it, it automatically just finds me, But at the same time, I feel, because sometimes my little rage splurts, my rage eruptions, my rage attacks, that I'm putting negative out, which nullifies my positive. I could be wrong. Okay. If there's somebody out there that catches hold of this, I'll hashtag manifest destiny in it or whatnot, or manifestation coaches. I'll hashtag this in there. And it's just, I could be wrong. I hope I am, because I feel that, Now the rage attacks are to be associated with the positive rage, because that's what pushes you when you think you're about to just be done and you can't make it anymore. That's when the positive rage comes out at you. Okay. So in essence, to draw this all tea time with the boss to a close, I want you to, I know, and it's pushing, and I'm not saying I'm alone in this, but this is a harder niche to push. Ooh, you like that. You like that. Yes, you do. What a dick. But it's definitely harder to push being positive all the time, because it's actually difficult. My passion that I want isn't difficult, but being a human, being a decent human, okay, is difficult than just being a piece of shit. I know we need both, because if we only had good, we don't know what good is. And if we only had shit, we don't know what shit is. We got to have both so that we know what good and shit is. Okay? We need both. I understand that. We need balance. Good, bad, good. Light, dark, all that. I understand that. But can we normalize being a decent human just as much as we seem to want to normalize being a piece of trash? That's what I'm asking. Okay? So listen, I've realized I had a little epiphany, a light bulb went off. I am going to do I'm doing a live. It's going to be for our Forge 2.0 family. It's going to go in a group thing. And then on the other one, I'm doing a video recording that's going to go onto our YouTube page. It's going to be Tea Time with the Boss. Okay. / Coach B, whatever. But I'm going to stick with the boss. This way I'll be Coach B and then the boss on the Coach B on the podcast, the boss on Tea Time. Tea Time with the boss. With the boss. Okay? Listen, I want you to keep on keeping on. Okay? I want you to keep pushing yourself. As I said, jump on here. I'm growing my circle now. If I can just get my circle to start to, no, not growing my circle, growing my base, my fan base, my followers. They are growing. Now if I can just get them to interact, not feel pressured that if they say something, their friends are going to be like, haha, you're dumb. Who cares? You got a question? Ask it. You want to comment? Comment. You got an idea, something? Hit me up. Who knows? the way that the Zoom and the Skype works, maybe we could work something out, especially if you're across the pond. Maybe we could do something, I might be open to an extra night during the week sometime, and we sit there, we throw a little episode together, 20, 30 minutes, boom, and we add you. You get some FaceTime, some TV time with where you are at. We get some over here. We switch back and forth. We get some over where you're at. You get some over here. Everybody wins. You see what I'm saying? How that works? Everybody wins. It's not just one person, not just one. Everybody, all of us as a collective. I'm still amazed at how many people don't even understand what that means. But that's it. That's all I wanted to say. It was just a pretty quick one. I'm going to go in. Might watch a little Midsummer Murders. Barnaby is awesome. Maybe I'll see if there's a movie. And I know Amazon Prime has put some old movies on there, at least because of what I'm watching. It's been cool stuff. But listen, best of luck to everyone. My prayers are with you, no matter what you're going through. I'm sending out my prayers. I'm hoping things get better. And I'm expecting you to be better. You're on the planet. You want to live here, right? Doesn't matter where you are. You're on the planet. You want to be on the planet? Be better. Do better. Don't always think about yourself. Or is better yet, stop thinking about yourself. Think about the bigger picture. Like I say, yes, I want to make buckets of money, boatloads. I want to Scrooge McDuck it. But at the same time, I want to be that blessed that I'm able to help and bless other people. That's what I'm saying. I'm still not sold on a goatee, but I started doing a couple something else during my days, and I can't really have the full beard. So it's all right. No worries. It's a good thing. I do have to, tomorrow I'm putting out a line with a publisher. I got to jump on and make an appointment to talk to them, make sure that I'm a proper face for them and their company, which is cool. I understand. Like I said, that's why it's important that I pull back, until I can start making my own thing. And then possibly not, because I'm sorry, but theWildman isn't approachable. And people associate theWildman with some crazy dude. Yeah, I might be crazy, but talk to the boss. Talk to Coach B. He's nuts. He'll come at you raw. But you know what? You'll have the passion. You'll have the energy. You'll feed off of his energy, and you'll be like, "Let's do this. I got this. I can take on anything." And that's what I like. I want that. Use my energy. I've got enough. Believe me, I've got more than enough. So, all right. I'm sending out the love. Good luck on, what is it? Titty Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, whatever they've given the name for the Tuesdays. All right. Thank you again for joining me at Tea Time with the Boss. Oh, I'll be so happy when I can finally make a fist and start working a heavy bag again. You guys have a good evening. Bye-bye.